I made this post today as a little reminder that 10xing your crypto portfolio doesn't have to be complicated, because I don't day trade crypto. I don't look at the crypto charts every hour. I don't chase the next big crypto hype thing. Everything that I do to make huge profits in crypto is simple. So if you want to make those huge profits this cycle, well, I've got the playbook for you right now here in this video. The secret sauce that could make you wealthy. So watch to the end, because every step is vital. Miss one and the returns just may not be anywhere near the same. Listen up. Today, RWAs are smashing it. XLM, XRP, ADA could make you generational wealth. Trillions could flow through these crypto assets, because it's my fundamental and philosophical belief we have the better financial technology. But how? How can we make this generational wealth? Here's the thing though. I'm the bottom of the market crypto buyer, macro investor, height of the market profit taker. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. This is for educational purposes only. But I am your award-winning Stellar XLM crypto developer, Zion Coin founder, and I want you to join me in this new series on this new financial system and win. Because if you want to buy that new car you've been looking at, take those holidays, pay off the kids' school fees, pay off the mortgage, you're going to need to make some serious money. Do you want to make money? If you're not here to make money, if you're not here to make money better, go. This video isn't for you. I'm not talking about a get-rich-quick scheme or some pyramid shit like that documentary that we saw on Netflix. No. This is real blue chip assets we're talking about here, and we're early. And I want to show you exactly how early we are. We need to understand the current macro landscape, the fundamentals, and then the technicals. So let's begin. The crypto markets are still shaking from tariff dips. Maybe even the war on Iraq still hasn't been priced in to the markets. But it's only just starting to, with oil prices starting to go through the roof over here in the UK. The smartest money right now on the planet, BlackRock, Franklin Templeton, WisdomTree, Fidelity, are quietly pouring billions into permissionless real-world assets on public blockchains. On-chain tokenized RWAs just hit 26 billion, up 4x in a year, and the projections go as high as 30 trillion by 2030. The chains getting the biggest slice? Stellar XLM, XRP Ledger, and Cardano. Today, I'm breaking down exactly why these could 10x, 5 to 10x in 2026. Which industries explode, realistic price targets, and how you stack passive yields on treasuries while holding the native tokens. Smash the like if you're bullish on RWAs. Subscribe for the edge. It's simple. Okay, quick explainer so you're not left behind. Permissionless RWAs are real world stuff. US treasuries, real estate, bonds, private credit turned into digital tokens on open public blockchains. And anyone can issue, trade, lend, or use them as collateral in DeFi. No banks, no gatekeepers. True composability. Lend tokenized treasuries, borrow against them, settle FX instantly. This is different from closed permission chains run by big banks like JP Morgan. We're talking about Bitcoin style openness. Current on-chain value excluding stablecoins over 26 billion as of March 2026 per RWA XYZ. Massive growth from last year. Long-term analysts eye 2 trillion to 30 trillion by 2030. Even a tiny slice creates structural demand for the native tokens that power fees, liquidity, and staking. First up, Stellar XLM, the cleanest winner right now. RWA value on Stellar is around 678 million plus from Franklin Templeton's Benji alone, the biggest holding US treasuries, with total network RWAs pushing higher recently, up 25% in recent periods. WisdomTree has funds live here too, while Stellar, cross-border FX and remittances, 7.5k trillion daily market at fractions of a penny. Tokenized treasuries, money markets, carbon credits, stablecoins, big catalysts. CME launched 24/7 XLM futures in February 2026. Institutions now have regulated on-ramps. Money play, every RWA transfer / redemption uses XLM for fees and liquidity. If RWAs on Stellar scale 5 to 10 billion plus this year, very plausible with institutional flow, demand becomes permanent. Current price 16 cents. Realistic 2026 target on adoption 80 cents to $1.60. 5 to 10x plus stake farm plus yields on Benji while XLM appreciates. This is picks and shovels infrastructure. Next, XRP Ledger, XRPL added huge tokenized assets. Early 2026 reports show hundreds of millions in RWAs like energy tokens, treasuries, real estate. Dubai's multi-billion plan, BlackRock's build, accepts RLUSD, Ripple stablecoin, as collateral. That's massive TradFi. Comfort, best industries, FX cross-border payments, XRP as a bridge, real estate tokenization, private credit, stablecoin rails, ETF inflows are strong. Potential BlackRock XRP ETF talk later. 2026 challenges. While XRP adoption surges, XRP captures value mostly via fees, bridges. Not all settlements need it directly yet, but with RLUSD growing and institutional use, upside is there. Current price $1.31. Realistic boom scenario, $4 to $10. 3 to 7x. Bridge, asset demand could change everything. Sleeper alert. Cardano Foundation dropped big RWA issuance with Midnight Privacy Chain sidechain launching mainnet around 2026 for confidential RWAs, perfect for regulated privacy first assets. Hydra scaling live for massive throughput. New accelerators like 22 Finance and Libertarian focus on RWA plus DeFi, best industries, private credit, sustainable real estate, privacy assets. Institutions love the research-driven approach. Current price 24 cents. If Midnight and scaling unlock enterprise adoption, realistic 2026 $1 to $2 plus. That's 4 to 8x undervalued infrastructure play. Other chains to watch: Ethereum, BlackRock's build, Billion, multi-chain, Solana, WisdomTree, Funds, Speed, Plume, RWA native. But the big three, XLM, XRP, ADA, are positioned for permissionless institution flows. TradFi, Rocket Fuel, BlackRock exploring tokenized ETFs, stocks, Franklin Templeton, Benji expanding globally, 1 billion plus, AUM across chains, WisdomTree 24/7 trading. When these giants move trillions partially on-chain, crypto gets a permanent bid. Even 200 to 500 billion on-chain RWAs creates constant buy pressure on native tokens. Here's the price upside summary. Conservative based on adoption. XLM 5 to 10x from 16 cents. XRP 3 to 7x from $1.31. ADA 4 to 8x from 24 cents plus 4 to 5% real yields on tokenized assets while holding. This is infrastructure, not hype. How to profit? Accumulate XLM, XRP, ADA on the dips. They're the rails. Buy RWAs directly. Benji, build, WisdomTree funds. 4 yield, stake LP where possible. DCA in weekly. This builds real wealth in 2026. Not memes. Owning what TradFi is forced to use. Drop below XLM, XRP or ADA. Which wins the RWAs race and why? Like if this gave you the edge, subscribe, hit the bell button. I'm Nathan, aka Nathan of Zion, Zion Coins founder. stack bag smart, and see you in the next one. It's going to be on RWAs, of course. Have a great day. Take care now.